Don't fall down now under the sun, under the sun. You are liquid sun, and I like you.
Hi bowl bakers! The summer is not over yet, so I have a few more popsicle recipes to share with you because the first video was such a hit. These popsicles are creamy, decadent, and definitely big and bold. So let's get started. I have 3 lovely popsicle flavors lined up for you, and just like in my previous video, I use my popsicle molds to freeze mine, and I'm going to put a link in the description box below of where I got these. If you do not have a popsicle mold, do not worry. You can also use little paper cups, fill it up with your popsicle, put cling film over the top, and then stick in your stick, and they freeze really well like this. I don't do many variety dessert videos on bigger, bolder baking without including this next recipe, but it's definitely one of my favorites. It's cookies and cream. In a large bowl, add in regular or Greek yogurt, milk, and cream, and then whisk them all together. Now I'm using cream because it makes your popsicle that little bit richer, but if you don't want to use cream, that is totally fine. You can replace the cream for milk. Try and use whole fat milk so it's just that little bit creamier. To this mix, we're going to add a little bit of flavor. So I'm going to add in some sugar and vanilla extract, and then just mix it all together until you can feel that the sugar has dissolved. Our next ingredient is the cookie of the hour, the Oreo. Now all you want to do to prepare these is just smash them up. Leave some bits big, leave some bits small, and then gently fold it into your popsicle mix. Now if you want to make any of these popsicles dairy-free, then feel free to add in coconut milk, nut milk, dairy-free yogurt, whatever you like. These recipes aren't very sensitive. Our cookies and cream popsicle mix is ready, so I'm going to go ahead and put it straight into the molds. I put my mix into a jug and then I pour it into my popsicle molds all the way to the top. Put a secure lid on top of your popsicles and then push down your popsicle stick. And there you have it! Homemade cookies and cream popsicles. They freeze in around 4 to 5 hours, so you'll be enjoying them in no time. Our cookies and cream popsicle is frozen, so I'm going to show you the end result. There you have it. Look at that! I love when you can see like dark chunks of cookie in there. It's kind of a little bit of a marbled effect. It's creamy and there's big chunks of cookie. I love it, absolutely love it. I'm going to stop eating this because we're going to move on to our next popsicle. From my previous videos, you probably know that I adore cheesecakes. I've made microwave cheesecakes, milkshake cheesecakes, red velvet cheesecake. So why can't I make a cheesecake popsicle? This one is really special because it's going to be raspberry and lemon. In a large bowl, add in your regular or Greek yogurt, cream cheese, vanilla extract, and sugar. And then mix these all together really well. You just want to whisk it together until there's no more lumps and you know that the sugar has dissolved, so just a few minutes. Looking good, it's got nice and thick. So to this, I'm going to add in some raspberry puree and some lemon zest to give it really good color and flavor. Now you can use frozen raspberries or fresh raspberries. I like to puree it up to make sure that it gets all the way through the popsicle. Before we stir this, I'm going to add in my final and most important ingredient, crushed graham crackers. If you can't get graham crackers, like I can't get them at home in Ireland, you can always use digestive biscuits. Now simply fold the ingredients together until you get a beautiful rippled effect. I don't want to mix it too much because I don't want to muddy it. I like to see strong bits of raspberry, lemon, graham crackers. Look how great that looks. What a beautiful color. Oh, that is zesty and delicious. Okay, this popsicle is ready for the molds. You'll notice this popsicle mix is quite thick, so you might need to bang your mold on the table to make sure that there's no air pockets. Just like before, on with his hat, and then push down your popsicle stick. Look at the beautiful color of these popsicles. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but these are definitely my favorite. So these will keep in your freezer for around 2 to 3 weeks, totally fine. If you want to keep them extra safe, you can wrap them in some greaseproof paper or some parchment. Our cheesecake popsicles are ready, so let's check out how good they look. And there you have it. Look at that. Beautiful raspberry puree all the way throughout. You can see big chunks of cookie. You guys are so great on all of my social media, hashtagging Bold Baker and sharing your photos with me. If you make my popsicles and share your photos with me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I'm going to post it on biggerbolderbaking.com and show them off to everybody. Our next popsicle flavor could not be easier because it just requires 2 ingredients. It's a Nutella popsicle. Our 2 ingredients are bananas and Nutella. Now you want to get this mix really nice and smooth, so I'm going to blend it in my little food processor. But if you don't have one, don't worry. You can always just put your bananas and your Nutella in a bowl, take a fork and just mash it up really well. Into your food processor, add in your bananas and your Nutella. Now if you want, it's optional, but I always like to add a tiny bit of salt to this mix because salt is a seasoning. It's not just for savory, it's for sweet as well, so it will bring out all of the lovely flavors. On with your lid and blend it up until it's nice and smooth. This is a really nice popsicle, and if you wanted to make it vegan, you could always replace the Nutella with like a nut butter. You could also add a little bit of cocoa powder in there. That would be really good. Yummy. I'm really glad I added the salt because I do think it makes a big difference. It just enhances all of the lovely flavors. Now into your mold with your smooth and creamy popsicle. Then on with our lid and in with your stick. Our Nutella popsicles are ready for the freezer. Now these ones don't freeze as hard as the other popsicles, so when you want to get them out of the mold, just take them out, leave them at room temperature for 2 to 3 minutes, and then yoink them out. You don't need to put them in hot water. And there you have it. Another good thing about this popsicle is the bananas and chocolate work so well together, so it's really complementing flavors. On a different note, I've got some really exciting news. Tomorrow I'm releasing a video that I did with Ann Reardon from How to Cook That on my channel. I know you guys are going to love it. She's fantastic. I know you know her channel, so make sure you come back and check that out. It never ceases to amaze me that sometimes using the most simplest recipes and ingredients, you just get such a good result at the end. As always, a huge thank you for subscribing and for watching my videos. I'll see you back here every Thursday for more bigger, bolder baking.